Hey PTE aspirants! Welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for mastering the PTE academic and PTE core. In today's video, we're diving into a fresh Retell lecture practice, just like you'll face in the real exam. I'll play the lecture first, and then you'll hear the perfect model response, so you can boost your fluency, content, and pronunciation scores. Make sure you grab a notebook for keywords, because this is your moment to practice like a pro. And hey, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single practice session that could make all the difference in your PTE results. The social value of public events and entertainment. Public events, ranging from large-scale roadshows to live music concerts and community-based fun-making activities for children, serve as critical social lubricants in modern society. These events do more than provide entertainment. They facilitate community cohesion and foster social inclusion. For children, interactive activities are particularly vital as they serve as platforms for experiential learning, social development, and the cultivation of soft skills like empathy and collaboration. From an urban planning perspective, organizing such events is not just an aesthetic choice. It is a strategic effort to stimulate local economies, increase foot traffic in commercial zones, and strengthen the bonds between residents and their urban environment. The lecture explores the social value of public events, including roadshows, concerts, and activities for children. The speaker highlights that these events serve as social lubricants that foster community cohesion and social inclusion. The lecture also emphasizes the role of interactive activities in child development, specifically for experiential learning and building soft skills. Furthermore, the speaker notes that from a strategic perspective, these events help stimulate local economies and increase engagement between citizens and their urban spaces. The cognitive revolution, which began in the mid-20th century, marked a turning point in psychology and related fields. Before this revolution, behaviorism dominated, focusing only on observable actions and dismissing the study of the mind as unscientific. However, advances in linguistics, computer science, and information theory challenged this view. Psychologists started comparing the human brain to a computer, emphasizing processes such as memory, attention, and decision-making. One of the key influences was the work of Noam Chomsky, who argued that language could not be explained solely by conditioning, but instead required an internal set of rules and structures. This sparked renewed interest in mental processes. Neuroscience also benefited, as researchers began to connect brain structures with cognitive functions like problem-solving and perception. The cognitive revolution not only reshaped psychology, but also paved the way for artificial intelligence, cognitive neuroscience, and modern learning theories. Today, it remains a foundation for understanding how humans acquire knowledge, process information, and interact with their environment, linking the study of the mind with the study of the brain in unprecedented ways. The lecture discussed the cognitive revolution, which shifted psychology away from behaviorism and towards studying the mind. It was influenced by linguistics, computer science, and information theory, and emphasized processes like memory and decision-making. Chomsky's work on language highlighted internal mental structures. The revolution also advanced neuroscience by linking brain functions with cognition. Overall, it laid the foundation for cognitive neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and modern psychology. Photosynthesis is one of the most essential biological processes on Earth, as it allows plants to produce their own food and, in turn, sustains nearly all life forms. At its core, photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplasts of plant cells, where chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. Using this energy, plants convert carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil into glucose, a simple sugar that provides energy for growth, repair, and reproduction. Oxygen is released as a byproduct, making photosynthesis vital not only for plants, but also for animals and humans who depend on oxygen for survival. The importance of photosynthesis extends far beyond individual plants. It is the foundation of food chains, supports biodiversity, and plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's atmosphere by reducing carbon dioxide levels. Without photosynthesis, ecosystems would collapse, energy flow would cease, and the planet's climate would be drastically different. In short, this process is not just about plant growth, but about maintaining balance and continuity of life on Earth. The lecture explained photosynthesis as a vital process in which plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce glucose and release oxygen. This process supports plant growth, repair, and reproduction, while also providing oxygen for animals and humans. It is the foundation of food chains, reduces carbon dioxide, and helps maintain ecological balance, making it crucial for sustaining life on Earth. Cell division is a fundamental biological process that ensures the continuity of life and the proper functioning of living organisms. It occurs mainly through two mechanisms, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is responsible for producing identical cells, which are essential for growth, tissue repair, and replacing old or damaged cells. For example, when you get a cut on your skin, mitotic cell division enables new cells to close and heal the wound. Meiosis, on the other hand, is crucial for sexual reproduction, as it reduces the chromosome number by half and creates genetic variation through the production of gametes like sperm and eggs. This variation is the basis of evolution and diversity among species. Beyond growth and reproduction, cell division is also tightly regulated because uncontrolled division can lead to diseases such as cancer. Thus, cell division is not only a natural cycle of life, but also a critical process that maintains health, promotes diversity, and ensures the survival of species across generations. The lecture discussed cell division as a vital process for life. It explained that mitosis produces identical cells for growth, repair, and healing, while meiosis reduces chromosomes to create gametes, supporting reproduction and genetic diversity. The speaker also highlighted that regulation is important, as uncontrolled division may cause cancer, making cell division essential for survival, health, and evolution. The human digestive system is a complex network of organs that work together to break down food and extract nutrients necessary for survival. The process begins in the mouth, where chewing and saliva start breaking down carbohydrates. From there, food passes through the esophagus into the stomach, where strong acids and enzymes further digest proteins. Next, the partially digested food enters the small intestine, which is the key site for nutrient absorption. Here, enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver help break down fats, carbohydrates, and proteins into simpler molecules. The walls of the small intestine are lined with tiny finger-like structures called villi, which absorb nutrients into the bloodstream. The large intestine then absorbs water and minerals, forming solid waste that is eventually excreted. Digestion is not only about breaking down food, but also about delivering essential energy, vitamins, and minerals to every cell in the body. Without this system, humans could not maintain energy, repair tissues, or sustain life. The lecture described human digestion as a process where food is broken down and nutrients are absorbed. It begins in the mouth, continues in the stomach with acids and enzymes, and reaches the small intestine where most absorption occurs with the help of bile and enzymes. Villi transfer nutrients to the blood, while the large intestine absorbs water and minerals, making digestion essential for energy, tissue repair, and survival. If you found this practice useful, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps more learners find us. And for daily PTE tips, model answers, and prediction topics, subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a lesson. Comment below with your score goal, and I'll share a personalized study tip for you. Until next time, keep practicing and keep aiming higher. You've got this.